We are Julie and Martin, and we live on our narrowboat, Rhapsody in Blue. Join us on our journey as we go through some stunning scenery, tunnels, we meet wildlife on the way, as we cruise the inland waterways of the UK. So we're just going to leave this mooring here at the Washlands 48-hour visitor mooring. Absolutely gorgeous here it has been. And I'm now going to do the walk and set the lock. Give Martin and Nikki a shout once the lock is ready. So this is my journey to the lock. This is the view at the top here. To the right. That's where I'm going. Let's go and get this lock set. Sorry if this is jerky. And it's a bit windy today as well. So apologies. So down here onto the lock. This is our first electronic guillotine lock. So first things first, check there's no boats coming, which I shall do, and then it'll be lower the guillotine gate. Definitely can't see any boats coming, and this is no Northampton boat yard, I believe, or boat club. So every lock we come to is going to be empty, and I'm going to have to reset it. And this is what we do. Normally, I'll put my key in the lock, but someone's left it unlocked. So here goes. So press the lower gate and keep my finger on that the whole time. Not the quickest. Well, that took its time. I think that took a full 3-4 minutes to get that done. The weight goes to the top and the blade goes down to the bottom. Right, now to fill the lock. And that I need my windlass. So there's Martin coming through the floodgate, and you can just see Nikki reversing behind him, getting ready to do the same. As soon as this is ready, which it almost is, I can open the gate. Right, are you two ready? Gladiators ready? Okay, so we press the button to raise the gate. And up it comes. And down the boats go. And it's rather quick. And now the gate stops. And I have to wait for the red light to go out, wait for this light to go out, and then and the green light comes on, and then I'll be able to press the top button again. Yeah. Basically the lock will have emptied by the time that happens. So the lock is basically empty. The red light illuminates for 2 minutes, then the green light comes on, which it just has. So now I can carry on raising the gate. And as you can see, they're not the quickest. Once the gate is up, then we can get back on the boats and go, because we have to leave the guillotines open on these locks. Now Martin wants me to go down the ladders, shall see if I can.
Julie, loving a ladder?
Needless to say, I didn't make it down the ladder. I got 3 rungs down and then chickened out. I can't help it, I'm a wuss. So Martin picked me up from the lock landing. Much safer. A bit more tricky for Martin, but safer for me. Perhaps one day I'll learn to do it. This second boat here is very similar to the boat that we used to have. A little Seamaster 27. Oh, brings back memories, but you never know, when we get down to the Peterborough Yacht Club we may even see our Kayla. This lock is Clifford Hill Lock. No climbing across gates on the river. Love it. Proper civilised bridges to walk over and buttons to press. Here we are again. Guillotine raised a little tiny bit. Waiting for the 2 minutes to be up. Beautiful place over there.
Attempt number 2.
Hey! Proud of you! Well, I did it this time. I went down the ladder. So Martin hasn't got to manoeuvre to pick me up at the lock landing. Now, I must admit, the lock landings on the River Nene are spot on. Oh, we have a shag. I was saying, the moorings on the Nene were all done, I think, in 2019. And they are spot on. So easy to get on and off your boat. No slipping issues because it's all non-slip. So just coming up to Billing Lock. Didn't take long. 3rd lock of the day. So I did it again. I came down the ladder. That's 2. I'm loving these locks.
I'm loving the river, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely that we can work the locks together. We've got quite a routine now. I start setting the lock by bringing the guillotine down. By that time, because it takes ages, Martin's moored the boat up and he comes up to help. We do a paddle each, let the water in, open both the gates, let the paddles back down, then both boats come in, Nikki and Martin get off and close the gates, and then I work the guillotine, come down the ladder, get on the boats and off we go. Perfect. went the wrong way. We nearly went that way. Just saw the lock out the corner of my eye. So lock number 4 for us today is Coggenho lock. First things first, put the guillotine down. Nikki's just hovering, waiting to come in. The water actually goes over the top of this guillotine gate. Are you both ready? Red light is on. Wait 2 minutes. 3 locks in a row coming down the ladder. Woohoo! And the prize is to get dripped on. Oh, that's cold! By the guillotine. You rat bag, did you hover?
No. Rat bag, did you hover? No. I should have done.
We are loving this river. Wow. Gorgeous weather as well. Really nice breeze. Coming up to lock number 5 for today. Not sure where that goes. It's not somewhere we're going. So we are at Whiston Lock. Martin's moored up. Nikki's just going to hover again. You can see it's very windy, I'm afraid. Don't know if you can hear me. I'm still lowering the gate. These gates do take quite a bit of time, but then they're very, very heavy, and they've got the counterweights that has to go up as well. So, you know, it's all in the name of safety. It's got to be slow. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand while keeping my thumb on the button. Hill. So both Martin and Nikki are having to go down the weed hatch.
No.
So Nikki's winning. She seems to have had more out of the hatch so far. So this is Martin's spoils from the weed hatch. And he's still going. Lovely. Quite a bit of weed down there. Oh, the hat's back on, so I assume we're in business. Wind has really picked up now, so we are really hoping that there's going to be some moorings outside the marina, and we'll do the marina in the morning perhaps. Yeah, we're heading for White Mills Marina because we want to see if we can get a pump out. Clear the water is. See all the damselflies? Look at them. So I don't know if you can hear me over the wind, but we've pulled into White Mills Marina to get a pump out. We've had something to eat in the lovely cafe up there, but we are now stuck because we've got exceptionally high winds. It's 30 plus mile an hour, as you can see by the flag. So we're just waiting to see if it dies down a bit so we can get out. Say hi, Nick. Hi, Nick. We have at last managed to get out of the marina. Oh my goodness, what a palaver. We're just waiting for Nikki to hopefully get out. She was stuck on the bottom. So I'm just resetting the lock, and then hopefully by that time she should be here. Oh my goodness, where did this wind come from? Unbelievable. Well, we finally made it to White Mills Lock at 20 past 7. We went into White Mills Marina at around about 2:30 for a pump out, and the wind literally pinned us to the wall. We've only just managed to get out and get ourselves in here. Wow. So, but we've made it to the lock. We've got this one other lock to do, and hopefully there'll be room on the moorings. So fingers crossed. Hey, nicely done, Martin. The wind is still blowing a hoolie. Absolutely mental. Whew. I think we'll be glad to get moored up today. That's for sure. Turning right here. Oh, and here's the next lock. Good Lord. They do come round quickly. So, Nikki's in with Strenchy. And Martin's coming in now. We're hoping that this is going to be the last lock of the day. So we're at Earl's Barton Lock.
It's that blanket weed again, isn't it?
We've got a weedy prop again. Just waiting for the green light. Come on. When you're waiting 2 minutes, it seems to take forever. Green light, raise the gate. So, Earl's Barton Lock complete. It's been a long day today. Yeah, it's getting on for 8 o'clock, so that's the latest I think we've ever cruised, but hopefully we should have a mooring soon, fingers crossed. I tell you what, in that marina it was so windy, unbelievably windy. We didn't think we were going to get out. We actually had an agreement with the manager there that if we could stay if we needed to, and we would pay him in the morning. But if we could get out, we would, which we did. Martin did fantastic getting out, but it was all hands on deck. I didn't like to film because if we'd have lost it in the wind, we could have done some damage. So safety first. But yeah, we're on our way. Hopefully to a nice mooring. Fingers crossed. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. We never ever got this far down the River Nene, or Nene. They call it the Nene this half. Once we go past Rhapsody, then we start calling it the Nene again. So really, I've been naughty. I should have been calling it the Nene. Isn't it beautiful though? Wow. There's me. Hi. And there's Martin. I was going to say, the sun's getting quite low in the sky now, so we're getting lots of shadows. It's a lovely view over there, look at that. Wow. The sun's starting to go down now. We need a mooring. Well, there's the moorings up there where those two boats are. We're hoping we can both get in between. If not, then Nikki can breast up against us, so that'll be fine. But it looks like this is going to be our mooring for tonight, with that beautiful view over there. Look at that. Lovely. So we've got to Doddington Lock, and there is a GRP in the lock, and we're just waiting for his friend to come on a narrowboat from that direction. Once he gets here, we can put them through the lock and they can go. They were actually waiting out the wind, but the wind should have dropped enough for them. We're okay in the wind travelling, so they should be fine. So not long now. Honestly, you couldn't write this. We've been stuck in a marina for 4 or 5 hours because of the wind. We make a break for it. We do the 2 locks. We can't get in at the Friends of the Nene mooring because there's a big ledge sticking out and we can't get in. So we've come to the next lock, and we've got a chappie in the lock waiting for his friend. They've been waiting out the wind, and I don't know where his friend is. I don't know how far downstream he is, but we've been here already 10-15 minutes and time is ticking on. It's gone 8:30, so we haven't got much more daylight time left. But honestly, you couldn't write it. I don't know what we're going to do. So unfortunately, that chap, his friend, couldn't make it in, so he's had to reverse out onto the lock landing. We've come in, we're putting the 2 boats down, and then he's going to come back in again. But and hopefully, fingers crossed, that we get a mooring this time, because we couldn't get in that last one. So we're just leaving this mooring here at Doddington, isn't it?
Yeah, Doddington, Friends of the Nene.
Friends of the River Nene, yes. It's been lovely here, isn't it? Beautiful mooring. Lovely and open. Gorgeous.
The sheep have a few problems here though. They keep jumping in. People have to keep getting them out.
Yeah.
Farmer's been about again this morning. I've been one of them.
Yeah, farmer's just rounded them all up, I think. We're enjoying the river, but it's getting rather weedy, and we were warned that it's thicker as we go down the river. Rather mucky, isn't it? Look. Just got to Wollaston Lock, and it was left in our favour, which, although it's great for us, it's actually naughty of the previous boater, because you're supposed to leave it with the guillotine up. So not only have they left the gates open and they didn't reverse it and put the guillotine up, they've left their keys hanging in the door. So we're going to leave them here. We're going to be here for a little while because both Nikki and Martin have had to go down the weed hatch. Very short journey, but there's so much weed around the props. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye out to see if I see the boat coming back, and I'll hand them their keys because they're not cheap, these keys. So I think they'll be back, and hopefully we'll still be here. If not, we shall just leave it ready for them. See how Martin and Nikki are doing in the weed hatches. Nice little pile there. And Nikki's got the same. Loads of it coming out. Oh dear, dear, dear. Sorted. Lovely. Ooh, nice. Damselflies, dragonflies, loads of them.
I think she's alright.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Keep checking behind us to make sure Nikki's okay. Doesn't that just sum up today? It says, and there, due to persistent vandalism, there is no life-saving equipment at this site. Unbelievable. Really? Right, that is Upper Wellingborough lock done. I've had to start coming down the ladders. I must admit, I don't particularly like it, but got to be done. This one's got V gates at both ends, so we leave the bottom set open because they're the ones we're exiting. If we were going up, we'd leave the top ones open. But yeah, we're just going to go and have a look for a mooring now. So we're going under the A45. Oh, these ones are doing a little dance. We're just about to interrupt them, unfortunately. Sorry, Swan. Not very happy with us, are they? Once again, we're near a town and we have colourful walls. The way they put arrows to let you know which arch, as it were, to go through, which opening on the bridge. We're hoping to get a mooring here somewhere so that we can go and do some shopping. We need to get some Tesco's shopping. So we found the noisiest mooring ever. But we're going to stay the night because we've bumped into some old friends. So this is Wellingborough Embankment. This is the 48-hour moorings. We've got a couple of benches. There's a cafe over there. There's Tesco's, B&Q, B&M's, you name it, loads of shops over that way. So it's nice, this view, this side. And our friends are moored just up there, Pete and Debbie.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the art of folding washing in the wind. Beautifully done.
So, we've been moored at Wellingborough embankment for a night, and even though that is really noisy, that factory, and it goes all night making that noise, believe it or not, we've all had, okay, excuse the interruption, we've all had a fantastic night's sleep, because strangely enough, it's white noise, isn't it? And we've all had a really deep sleep. So I'm glad we stopped here now, but the reason we stopped is so that we could see our friends. Pete and Debbie, say hi.
Hi!